Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Grow with your host, Jenny Ann, with special guest,
singer, songwriter, and instrumentalist, Raccoon,
featuring the Buds House Band.
Hello, everybody. My name's Jenny Ann. Welcome to another episode of Grow. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, audience. I love y'all. You know what I'm all about community, because the biggest word in community is the capital U in unity, right? So today we have an episode that's pretty interesting because it's kind of like about talking to plants a little bit. So I was kind of looking at this guy over here, you know, and I was just like, hey, you look like you just got back from a Grateful Dead show. How was that going? Yeah, all right. Or maybe I could talk to this guy over here. Because like this one, I love this. It's kind of like my curly hair. It's like, hey, look at you. You got beautiful curl. When I was little, I called my hair my curlers. This is kind of like my curlers, right? So today's episode, we have a really amazing guest on. I will never forget the first time I saw her perform. Her name is Raccoon. And when I saw her play, it was just phenomenal. She has this vintage kind of vibe, and her voice, she plays the fiddle, and kind of New Orleans interesting thing, and it's just very majestic, I would say. But she loves to talk to her plants and also her tea leaves. So she's brought some of her tea leaves to share with us today, and she's going to share some of her ceremony things that she does, and she's also going to play us a beautiful song. So I'm very, very excited about that. So stay tuned. We'll be right back, and we're going to do some plant talking. All right? Hang on a second. Maybe we shouldn't do too much plant talking because my therapist might get a little jealous. What do you guys think? I don't know. We're going to try it. We're going to have some fun. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back after
this. Available on all streaming platforms. Remember to play it for your plants too.
Yes, we definitely. I'm actually a New Yorker. Different parts of New York, but you know. So how are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. Glad that you're here with us. And everyone, this is Raccoon. Yes. So as I was kind of saying in our intro before, I will never forget the first time I saw you perform. It was at the 5 Spot. And you were with your band, and you also had a sign on stage that said the new normal.
Yeah.
Which I just was like, that's awesome. Like, that's totally cool, because I just can totally relate to that.
That's the name of my band.
I know, I love it. And I just love your sound. It's very intriguing and
Thank
you. So where did the name of your band come from?
Well, I started forming this band during the pandemic, kind of in deep quarantine when everyone was using that term. Get used to this. This is the new normal. And I thought it'd be kind of funny because I'm pretty weird and just kind of spread my weirdness on everything I touch, and so it'd be ironic.
Yeah. I like
but
weird.
Also true.
Weird is unique. It's like we don't need to be like everybody else, and that's
weird is the new normal.
Exactly, and that's what I love too. Is just like what really is normal. So to be able to be creative and to be different and unique is awesome. So yes. So and your music, you have been on NPR, you've been doing a lot of really interesting things. Tell everybody a little bit more about what you've been doing with that.
We had a local Arkansas NPR station called Arts and Letters, and it can be heard all over the internet, so really it's international, but they do a review of a book and they have a musical guest that they kind of pair their songs with different sections of the book, and I acted out one of the characters in the book.
Okay.
They did a really good job of pairing it and finding the right songs and everything.
Okay. Awesome. I love it. So, so now today, I know we've been talking a little bit about plants and some of the things that you like to do with them and talking with them and the whole energy of it, right?
Yeah.
So, and you brought some tea leaves with you, right? Would you like to share that with us? Yeah.
Yeah. I just brought some different teas. I kind of chose a few for making a tea blend.
Okay.
I brought tulsi, or holy basil,
Okay.
chamomile, raspberry leaf, and yarrow.
Did you say tulsi and what was the other name you said?
Its other name is holy basil.
Holy basil. So is it actually like basil or is it
It's
a little
in the
different?
same family as basil.
Do you mind if I smell?
Different. Yeah,
Okay.
that one smells really good.
Okay.
All of these kind of look
Ooh,
the same, but they smell really different.
that's good. That's good. It's almost like you put it on food. It smells so good.
Yeah, people will put it in food.
Really? Okay.
And
okay.
they drink it.
And this is, you said, what is this one?
That one's raspberry leaf.
Raspberry. Ooh, can I smell that one? I like
Yeah.
raspberry.
Yeah, that one has a
So
good
what's your
smell,
favorite?
too. The chamomile has a nice smell as well.
I love chamomile and lavender tea. Like sometimes if I
Yeah.
can't sleep, that is
Yeah.
just wonderful, wonderful. So anybody at home, if you have any trouble sleeping, that's such a great tea.
I think
Oh, it smells really very
it's been
fresh.
kind of a anxious week for people all around.
Yes,
So I
yes.
chose some things that are really good for relaxation
Yeah.
and sleep and
So-
anxiety,
Yeah, so
digestion.
share. So I just said the chamomile about how it's good for sleep and stuff. So what do you recommend these other teas for people? I know you said that they're medicinal. Do you have any
Yeah,
specifics?
all of these have many different uses.
Mm-hmm.
And I chose these partly for just relaxation in just the light of all kinds of things going on in the world, but also these are actually really good for women's health and women's cycles.
Okay.
And so it helps with a lot of those things, balancing hormones and different digestive things,
Awesome.
skin issues, all
Okay.
kinds of stuff that comes up throughout their cycle.
Okay.
And so I
So
brought
now,
those for that.
so now, tell us now. You like to talk to your tea leaves and stuff. So, and you have a little ceremony. You told me that you do, right? And a
Yeah.
song. So, would you like to share that all with everyone?
Yeah, so I've studied a lot of herbalism
Mm-hmm.
and just within the realm of magic and connecting to plants. And
Mm-hmm.
I think any conscious being prefers you to speak to them and engage with them and be kind to them rather than just doing whatever you want without explaining
Definitely.
anything.
Yes.
I know that I like that.
Yes.
And so you really get in the habit of talking to plants and trees, and
Mm-hmm.
they really do kind of communicate back. And there's something called a plant diet that you can do to work with a plant really closely. And it's not the same kind of thing with a diet where you cut out a bunch of foods for something, but it's really just, it means working really closely with a plant by drinking large amounts of it over a period of time and noticing how it affects you. And so to open the plant diet, say if I was going to work with tulsi specifically and drink a whole bunch of tulsi every day for say 2 weeks, I would sing a little song to it as I
Okay.
do the first preparation of it.
Okay. Do you want to
And-
share the song?
Yeah, I can share
Okay.
the song. I wrote down some things about it.
Okay.
And I like to incorporate the 4 elements into it. And
Okay.
so the way I did that, I mean, you can just kind of make up your little ceremonies.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
all come from somewhere.
Well, you have to do
But-
what feels good for you, what you
Yeah.
feel you connect with, and what. Yeah.
And so if I would get out my cup that I'm going to steep it in, I'd think of that as the earth. It's made of clay and comes from the earth, and it's going to be grounded in there and doing its work in there. And then the fire is the flame you put under your kettle while you're making the water hot. And then the air can be all kinds of things. It could be the steam coming out of the kettle when it's whistling, or even just the air that it's exposed to mixing with the other
All the
elements.
elements, yeah. Yeah.
And
I don't think
the
people
water.
really necessarily think of all the elements and all the, like we have all of these things around us, and yet we get so caught up in life and go and all the things we have to do, and yet we have all these beautiful things around us that we can experience and connect with, and
I do a lot of thinking about the elements, I guess.
Okay. Are
And
you
the
going to sing
water,
your little,
obviously,
can you
you'll
sing,
put the
sing your
tea
little,
in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So while I'm preparing to put it in the cup, and I have the tea leaves in my cup, and the water is gonna boil, I'll sing, I give you earth, source of my birth. Thank you for making me strong. I welcome you into my song. And then I'll put
I love that.
the water on the stove and put the fire under it. I give you fire to take us higher. Thank you for making me ready. I welcome you into my body. And so you're going to be having this tea in your body affecting you for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's good to address that.
They also say that with water too. When you talk to water, the whole structure of it changes.
Yeah.
And there's sexual studies with this,
And when the air is going on, it's being exposed to the air and the steam comes out. I give you air from everywhere. Thank you for making me smart. I welcome you into my heart. And then finally, when you're pouring the water into the tea, the hot water, I give you water. I am your daughter. Thank you for making me whole. I welcome you into my soul.
That's beautiful.
And now you have a really great connection and open to your relationship with this tea.
And that's so much gratitude too. You know, it's gratitude for what's we've been given from the earth, and experiencing that energetic connection. That's really cool. Yeah.
And you talked about if the plants talk back to you when you talk to them.
Yeah.
I find when I'm doing a plant diet that not exactly like you hear voices. I'm not worried about that, but it will affect your thinking, and it's almost like you can really sense it communicating with you, and it helps you. You'll find changes in just what kind of food you prefer to eat. It'll lead you more towards eating plant-based food, healthy foods, and just your different habits throughout the day. It really takes on the role of guiding you.
Well, so we've got another little project here. I'd love to start working on real quick because we don't have a ton of time. So we have, I just got a little prick. I think one was just talking to me, I guess.
Yeah.
So we have 3 plants here, and we're gonna talk to them, right? So, and I actually shared this with Millie before. I was like, this is who we're gonna talk to. So think about what you might want to say and stuff. And so we're gonna start with the cactus. So if you wanted to say something to the cactus, what do you think you'd say?
I might say something about your spikes, because I definitely notice your beautiful red spikes, and I'm not going to mess with you. Don't worry.
Yeah,
you have a lot of defenses up, but I know that on the inside you're sweet and soft, and we can get close.
I'm like, yeah, you're cool, but I'm kind of afraid of you. Like, I like to look at you, but I don't want to touch you, you know? And so what do you think the plant would say back to you?
The plant would probably say the same thing and say, well, I'm kind of afraid to touch you too, and you'll react to me and think I'm spiky. But really, we should all be a little spiky at first, just to make sure things are safe. And
my thought with this one is, he would say, I'm not a hugger.
Yeah.
You know? You want to give it a hug? Come on, Millie.
Same.
Okay, so the next one, this is a snake plant, also known as mother-in-law's tongue. Oh, I don't know how many of you guys have a mother-in-law out there, but you know. So I know my mother-in-law was amazing. So what would you say to this beautiful plant here?
I'm sorry I wasn't exactly right for your son. I'm kind of a niche market, but we're still friends.
Mine was kind of similar. Mine was no. It's all your son's fault. It's not my fault. It's your son's
very
fault.
similar.
Yes. And what do you think the plant would say back?
Well, maybe someday everyone will be happy together. Just like I was with your son's father. Just kidding. No, that sounded really weird. That was the plant talking.
I think it might say. I was going to say, the first thing that came to my head was, my son can do better. but you know what? I mean, honestly, my mother-in-law and I
We're just
were
drawing
great.
from popular culture, mother-in-law.
Yes, exactly. She
not
was,
real people.
She was a wonderful, wonderful woman. So, okay, and we have this one here, the orchid.
Wow.
So what would you say to the orchid?
Well, people who are grown in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. But she really doesn't look like she throws stones. She's just beautiful and magnificent.
Yes.
And fuchsia.
Yeah, I think I love orchids. They're beautiful. And you know, orchids lose their petals and they still are alive. If you hold on to orchids, they will actually regrow their petals and stuff. Sometimes you just have to be very patient. It's definitely one of those plants. So.
Do you have to grow them in a special environment?
I often just put them in my windowsill and they do really well.
Wow.
So water them once in a while, and yeah, I've had a lot of luck with orchids. But I think that I would say, like, you're my little diva. Yes, you're my little diva.
She likes that.
She does like that, right? Oh, yeah, it kind of felt like that. Yeah. Okay, what do you think it would say back?
She says, "You're my little diva."
Oh, thank you. No, I think I wrote this down.
I wrote this down.
So what she would say back was this, and I have to give credit to our producer Liz. She came up with this one. She said, "I feel pretty, oh so pretty." You know the song? Yeah.
Yes.
She does feel. She needs her backup dancers on it. Woo! So, and also our producer Liz, you know, just to talk a little bit more about talking to plants, and it's all vibrations and stuff. Liz actually did a high school science project where she played two types of music for the plants. One was really loud and really, you know, and one was very soft, and she actually saw a difference in how the plant grew and how it was, you know, so you know, they really do respond, and it's all about the vibrations. You know, if you're giving it love and you're being kind and gentle, it's going to reciprocate. And if you're being then you know, it's probably going to reciprocate.
All those studies about playing classical music for
Exactly.
them.
So, you know, I have a lot of people ask me at home, how do I not kill a plant? I have so many people ask me, like, can you just do a plant 101? Well, this is a really basic skill, is, you know, sorry about that.
That was my fault.
Is, you know, be kind to your plants, talk nicely to them, play them some classical music, and I think they'll be happy with you, and you'll be happy with them too. So, well, Millie, this has been very cool and very interesting. Thank you for sharing your ceremony and what your process with that. That was very, very interesting.
Thank you.
And I'm so excited for you to share your beautiful music with everyone. Millie plays the fiddle as well and sings, and check out your band again, The New Normal. I just love that. So, so stay tuned, guys. Millie's going to play some music for us, and we've got a giveaway and lots more to come. So we'll be right back after this break.
Let's stay connected. Like, follow, and subscribe.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Millie Raccoon.
what I know, combining our powers as above, so below.
Well said, well said, well said. Yeah, I just always feel like your voice and your melody and your it just kind of takes you away. It's just really, and I almost kind of feel like, when you talk to the plants and stuff, it's kind of this energetic thing, and I think your music does the same thing, and I love the song too.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here.
Together.
I agree. I agree. So where can people find you? Social media? Do you have a website? Where can people?
Yeah. Well, my name is Millie Raccoon. Millie with a Y and Raccoon with 2 C's. That tends to throw people off, but you can find me under that name on Instagram for Millie Raccoon in the New Normal, and YouTube, Spotify, all the different places, Apple Music. And also I live in Nashville, so I play around Nashville and sometimes other places.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for being here, for sharing that song, and
Thank you.
It was really beautiful, and and thank you to the Buds for accompanying once again. It was wonderful. So awesome, guys. Well, we still have more for you. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have a giveaway and mindful moments and some other goodies. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Our website offers even more. Visit thegrowlife.org and come grow with us.
Beautiful. I hope you all enjoyed that just as much as I did. Miss Millie Raccoon, let's give it up for Millie again. Awesome. I always love having such wonderful guests on, and talent. I mean, living in Nashville, Music City, the abundance of talent is just incredible here. So I'm so happy to be able to share some of this with all of you guys, because I know we have a lot of friends from all over the world that like to tune in and check us out. So now we're in the kind of the ending part of the show. We have a little section called Mindful Moments, and then also we have a little giveaway as well. But first, I have to say, this plant over here, this guy over here, and I are really kind of becoming buddies, and I'm serious, like that Grateful Dead show, he had a really good time. I think it's time for me to get back to another one myself. I think maybe Vegas next year is when I'm here and it's going on. So today's mindful moment question is, how do you connect with the energy of plants? So during COVID, during 2020, I never had a green thumb. I was not a plant person because I just felt like I always killed them, and I just didn't really spend that much time with them. And during that time, we were home so much. My husband actually started teaching me a lot about plants, and I got totally hooked. And I realized how much being in their presence slowed me down, So for me, connecting with the energy of a plant is like, I literally, I'll have a plant in front of me and I'll just sit for a minute and my brain just kind of lets go. It really just lets go. And I really just kind of look at the plant and just kind of connect with it. And something about it, it calms me and it just helps me feel centered. It's very grounding. And I think also when I can let go and I can really see the plant and experience it that way, I can also kind of see maybe more of what the plant needs. Like, hey, this guy's pretty dry, or this one looks a little wilted, or whatever. But I don't know. I try not to think too much when I'm connecting, because again, it's grounding. It's kind of a meditation, and it really, really is. It's a wonderful thing, and it's one of the reasons why I fell so in love with plants, because it's just all about the energy. So we have a giveaway. Are y'all ready? Okay. Here we go. I think I need a drum roll over there. Let's see. Number 16. Come on up, number 16. Come on up. Yes. Hello. What's going on? That's a cool shirt. What you got on your shirt there? Nice. How you doing? I'm Jenny. Yeah, cool, man. What's your name?
I'm Russell.
Russell. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Come over here and get in the picture. You look like you were being afraid. Don't be afraid. Oh, I don't bite. I promise.
No,
I promise.
Okay.
The cactus might, but you know.
Yeah.
So Gibson Gives likes to donate and do a lot of good things for the community, and you got a cool little Gibson t-shirt and a Grow sticker and a little bag. So there you go, man. For sure.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Great to
Yeah.
see the band.
Yeah, awesome.
Fun show.
Cool, glad you like it. Let's stay connected for sure. So yeah, awesome. You take care. I
You
will.
too.
Oh, hugs are the best. As long as you're not hugging the cactus, for sure. Wow. Man, I love meeting cool people. Another cool person. So thank you guys. I mean, once again, the show is just all about community, coming together, doing great things, giving back, and loving our planet and loving each other, because life's too short not to, don't you think? I don't know. So anyways, thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying connected. Tell your friends. We're all growing. Let's grow together, everybody. That's what it's all about, right? Life's too short not to. So I will see you all the next time. We got lots more coming to you. So thanks for growing with me. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
From Nashville, Tennessee, this has been a Grow production.